What's poppin', big sippers? It's your girl, Brittany G.
And Notorious Till, and you're tuning to another episode of Auntie Talk, where it's
All
all
tea
tea
and
and
no
no
shade.
shade. And guess what, y'all?
It's homecoming!
And cheers to that.
Today, sip tea. Ooh, it's a little strong. We got a 12.5% of sweet red blend, but I'm missing the sweet.
Cause it's just
It's all blend.
woo.
I guess it's that
It
type
hit you
of
like
episode.
But this is a special episode, as you already see. Like, we opened it up. It's homecoming. Like, me and Britt got on our paraphernalia. And speaking of paraphernalia, this episode is sponsored by Vintage School Apparel. Our homeboy, he hooked us up with these Savannah State hats. I got the black
And he's
one.
also a Savannah State grad as well.
And an APS grad. So real West Side. But yes, he sponsored us with these hats, and he has the black as well as the gray, and it's like an off-white cream color. But he also has other hats for different schools around the city, like
Westlake, Mays.
Lily. You know the little APS. I just playing, but the APS schools, and then he also, I think I saw was that a Georgia or a Grambling? I'm not sure. But
other HBCUs.
Yes.
And he also said he's about to bring out some more schools too. Because I was talking to him about that too. Like,
yes.
City Grove. We be winning
hat.
championships. So he got to get us our hat. And he said he was working on it.
This is really a quality hat. Like,
yes, this suede number.
Yes.
I think the suede for me.
Yeah.
This suede was so plain.
Ooh.
But tell the people who they can get it from, who they can shop.
So yes, follow them. It's Vintage School Apparel, VINTAGESCHOOL APPAREL. Did I just do that right?
I don't know.
I think I did it right though.
I don't know, but you caught me off guard because I didn't think you was about to spell it.
I didn't think I was neither. Is it the 12% already? But nah, VintageSchoolApparel.com. And you can also follow them on Instagram at Vintage School Apparel.
Well,
we can go ahead and get into our check-in. So I'll let you pop it off because I don't really have a personal check-in. I just got a mutual check-in.
Okay, so my check-in is this past week I just chilled and I had a very productive week. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm very productive, but I was productive. I was coming up with my to-do list and I was doing things on it. But Auntie was outside this weekend. I told myself I was not gonna sit in the house. I was gonna enjoy myself because what I have noticed about myself is when I have a lot of time to sit and think, I just have like so many different thoughts, or sometimes I put myself in a space and I don't want to be in that space. So I told myself I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna socialize. I already had what is our mutual plans. But yesterday I just randomly was like, oh yeah, we playing in the city. I called my friend and she just so happened to be at the tailgate. So I went to the tailgate with Kiki, and then the night was just flowing from there. So I had a good time. I had a great weekend.
That's good. So yeah, to our mutual check-in, because last week was just, I was in a mood last week. I don't even feel like really talking about it. So, but our mutual check-in, we had a time this weekend. We went to my daddy's homecoming. So like I said, it's homecoming season, man. I love it. But he's an alumni of Morris Brown College. One of the original HBCUs here in Atlanta. So we was out there with class of 76.
76.
We weren't even thought of
class of 76
at that time.
But it was just a good time to be able to see them. They do it every single year. Here we are approaching our 10-year class anniversary when we don't even know how to put together Nathaniel. Like they do it consecutively every single year. I don't even know how many years that is. It's like 50 something.
And then not even just that, it's like they have a committee, but they also have a big group. Like everybody, I don't know, maybe with our college because we grew up in a different time where all they had was talking to each other, or, you know, finding some type of way to get in contact with each other. Meanwhile, we follow each other on social media, so it's just like that ain't somebody
I'm seeing you
really
anyway, so it's like I'm not really just coming to a surprise. Like, oh my God, I haven't seen you. Yeah,
like all that type of stuff. So I think that's the difference in even not just with with college. I think also with high school. Like, granted, like my four lifers, we got our all smaller circle, but I feel like the social media played a role into how we handle, you know, interact with one another as well. But yeah, so we did. We went to the homecoming. That was the time. Then we ended up going to our friend birthday dinner. And
we just planned on going to the dinner.
Yes.
We were invited to the dinner and the pregame and the after party, and we literally were stuck on. We didn't even discuss this before, but I had already had it in my mind. I was only going to the dinner, and same thing for her. Well, we did our trio, and we had a time. Like, we got home at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, we did. Like, first off, when we told her that we weren't going, like,
we got in trouble.
Yes. When I tell y'all, that face went to
a smile to a friend, like
she
said, hold on, let me sit down right here. Cause why y'all not going? What do you mean you're not going?
She's like, I need my bitches shaking ass. And baby, guess what?
Ass was being shaking,
baby.
Ass was shaking. Yes, we had a good time,
Yeah, we did. So I appreciate her for pushing us to do that, because like, even outside of us planning that we weren't gonna go, and I had planned on my own, she had planned, we had never discussed it or whatever, but we were tired. Like, we was at the table, like
outside earlier that day, and we went straight from there. We put ourselves on a time limit, which was 45 minutes to come home, shower, get dressed, and go. Yeah. So we was tired, like, oh yeah, this it. This a wrap for us. Like, we just coming for the dinner, but it actually been some good old spontaneous fun.
Yeah, it was.
They're always a vibe. Like, they always a vibe. We love y'all. Yeah. But I'll go ahead and start off with what I'm grateful for.
And Bria them, they Savannah State alumni
too. Yep. That's what we met them in.
Yep.
But I am grateful for all days, but I'm especially grateful for Mondays. I just love starting off with a clean slate. Like, I always feel my most productive days are on a Mondays, because I go in there with that mindset. Like, a lot of times people be like, ugh, Monday. But meanwhile, I've been changed my mindset on it, because I used to be like that too before. But I changed my mindset on about Monday like a couple of years ago, and I've always loved Mondays. Like, I think it came with the mindset of from the gym, never miss a Monday type thing. So it was like, okay, I'm excited for that. Once I know I get in my workout routine, the rest of the day pretty much flows. So I'm like, okay, Monday is a clean slate. Whatever the hell I did over the weekend, it don't even matter. It's a whole new day, different mindset. Yeah. So I love to start off fresh. So I'm grateful for Mondays.
Okay. I am grateful for the promotion that Prime Video ran in order for me to get BET Plus. Cause like I said, I was in the mood last week, and BET Plus got me through it. So yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into our tea game for today. And since it is homecoming season, since it is homecoming season, pop quiz. Pop quiz. What's the best HBCU in Georgia, in the South, or shit, whatever?
The illustrious Savannah State University.
The land by the sea, home of the tiger.
What?
The real tiger. Real big tiger.
Big tigers over
Big
here.
tiger. Alright. On Wednesdays, what do we serve in the cab?
Wednesdays was Soul Food Wednesdays. So that's the greens, the yams, the fried chicken.
It was fried chicken.
Fried chicken Wednesday. It was fried chicken, but it was soul food platter.
Yeah, the macaroni used to be his.
Oh my God,
First of all, them folks in Savannah know how to cook, but they had It used to be
that
good.
macaroni.
Oh, it used to be good. So, and then what about on Fridays? What
It
we
was
say?
Fish Friday.
Fish Friday.
What?
Yes.
I think that's a universal HBCU.
See, you think because
like,
everybody I know,
Wednesdays.
they always got fried chicken Wednesdays and Fish Friday.
And also dress for success, because people always dress for success
success.
on Wednesdays. So they want us to dress for success and then go in this cab and eat this scrumptious
low vibrational ass flight.
Because it was low. It was low, baby.
Alright, next question. Before the Tiger Express in the U, what dining services did we have?
We had the big calf and the
And
little calf.
The big calf and the little calf. And everybody don't know about the big calf and the little calf. Ooh, them, that's some real.
The big calf is where you go for
fried chicken
Wednesdays and fish Fridays and just the meals when you gotta stand in line to get your plate fixed.
Look calf
had Pizza Hut
and that sub line and the smoothie.
Yes,
the little smoothie bar. Yep.
Ooh,
real quick. It was just a little line. You just walk through the line, pick whichever one you want to go to.
Pick yours and keep it moving.
Like a food court, like a little mini
That's
food
how
court.
I got fat. Between that and the big calves.
And then
because they had the breadsticks and everything.
And the little cab that was open on the weekends. A lot of times that's mainly what people ate at for the weekends too.
No, they weren't open on the weekends. The little cab one, they had. Sure.
Yeah. Y'all let us know. Little cab was open on the weekends.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe Saturdays. And not Sundays, but I remember it being open on the weekends.
Oh, and then they used to do breakfast on Sundays.
Yeah. The little breakfast. Yes. God. Okay. What
that
Greek
omelet line? I'm sorry.
Okay. What Greek organization made a fire mixtape?
Them Kappas.
The Kappas made that fire mixtape. Gamma Kai made that fire ass mixtape.
Yeah, they did.
Alright, what is the original song that we, meaning like the student body, came up when the student union was built?
I'm gonna to the U.
I go to the U. And I go to the U.
I go what?
Yes. Okay, and it's a lot.
Future had just dropped that mixtape.
And when they brought the U and the Tiger Express, well, this one they got rid of Lil Cal. R.I.P. Lil Cal.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the spot on Thursday nights? I can't remember when we later on in college, but when we started, it was Island Breeze.
Okay.
Island Breeze.
Oh yeah, freshman year.
Yes.
Oh my God. But then I started thinking about across the street. That shit changed so many times. Touchdown.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so
that must be one of your other questions. She can't. That shit changed so many. Okay, I'm sorry.
What do we drink as underclassmen?
Ooh. Plastic liquor.
Four Loko.
4 Locos and plastic liquor.
Ivanovich.
Svelka. Gin.
E&J.
The Seagram's gin.
Yes.
We was really just drinking to
whatever. Like that's when they say you messing up your liver. That's what they talking about. Bottom of the barrel.
These kids these days don't know
nothing about that. They all Wasn't that your mentee?
Yeah.
Graduation party at done, Julio. That's what I drank.
I drank that now and I just started drinking that like a couple years ago. What do y'all know about?
Hey, in 2015, 2016, 2017, I was drinking Pat Ron. I was drinking Pat Ron.
And Crown Royal.
Yeah.
Before the Pat Ron. I never was a Pat Ron fan, though.
I would drink Pat Ron. I even was drinking Hennessy.
We was drinking Paul Masson.
E&J.
You know that burp that you make when the shot go down? Like, I literally just felt that, like
the nasty ass burn in your chest, like you can feel the hairs coming out your chest.
Yes.
Damn. Ooh. You remember Golden Grain? Everclear.
Everclear.
Talk about make your tongue go numb instantly.
Make your face go numb.
Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Make all of this go numb.
Ooh. Ooh.
We used to really do that shit to ourselves.
Ooh.
Go to these parties because you know every time they made the Hunch Punch, it got Everclear and Golden Grain in it. Like, niggas was... First off, ain't nobody finna spend that type of no major money on no good ass liquor. We were really fucking ourselves up.
Literally plastic bottles, everything.
Plastic bottle liquor, that's what we was drinking. Whatever the name was on it.
Wasn't nobody coming in no party like, what you drinking, white or brown? No, whatever the fuck that was there. Have at it, or you drink your water.
Or your Four Loko, whatever you done came in with.
Damn. Okay, so where did everybody go for happy hour?
Touchdown, halftime. What was it called?
Q's.
First it was Q. Well, when we was there, it was Q.
Prime, overtime. And it was called Tigers Den. Tigers Den, Q's, and then overtime.
Yeah.
And now,
it's a church. It's a church.
Silly ass place is a church?
Yes, it's a church. I thought you knew that. I feel like it was a church last time.
No, hell.
Yes.
A church?
Yes. There was a lot of sinning going on up in there.
Too much sinning going on in there. Like, alright, and then the bonus question is, what is Savannah State's nickname?
Silkstone
University.
Silkstone
University. Alright. And that wraps up the Tea Games for today. Pop quiz version.
Alright, so like we said, it's a special episode, so you already know what's coming. It's homecoming! So we just gonna sit here and talk about our experiences, you know, at Savannah State and in HBCU. We really wanted a guest. So we're gonna have to run this episode back. We need somebody that went to a PWI to sit on the couch with us, because I want to hear their experiences compared to ours. But yeah, we just want to sit on the couch, chop it up about college life.
The grand old time of college life. Some of the best years that you'll ever experience.
And honestly, that's how AunTEA Talk started, because that's where me and the Brittany G met.
In 2009.
2009. But we didn't really meet. Was that the...
We met in 2009. We started kicking it a little bit in 2010. The second semester of freshman year.
Y'all, why I walked up to that girl?
At the beginning of the school year.
I don't know her from a can of paint.
I don't even think you greeted me. I don't even think you said hey or nothing.
I'm sure I didn't. I know I didn't. I walk up to her. She had these fish tails in her head. I walk up to her. I say, Amy, did your hair?
She don't even know if I'm from the city or not or nothing. Like, how you know if I know who Amy is? Like,
but Amy has a distinctive,
like, nobody did fish tails like Amy. A lot of people had goddess braids.
Yes.
But them fish tails, you only was getting them from Amy. You only was getting them from Amy.
I walk up to her and was like, Amy, did your hair? She was like, yeah. And I just walked off.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't say nothing.
I don't think you said that.
I don't think I said nothing.
That was it. But we saw each other all the time, but we didn't speak. That was our first and probably only interaction for real. And then
I was just a
second
little ghetto girl from the west side. Then I ain't ghetto no more.
You were. You have evolved.
Elevated.
Evolved, girl. Damn. Shit, come on, we gotta. Now that's some tea, bitch.
Oh wow, that's tea.
That's tea.
I have definitely evolved.
Yeah, she was so west side, y'all. Like so west.
So just think, imagine me how west side I am now, because folks always say that. Times 100. Like, that's how west side I was when we first met.
She was west side. She was so west side. All right, so We want to go ahead and get into our tea spills.
Yeah.
What did you think like your college experience was gonna be like?
I ain't gonna lie. I think that I thought that it really was going to. I think like from looking at different world, I think that's what my college experience was gonna be.
Okay, so that's pretty much what I said about mine. Like different sitcoms, like The Parkers and
Yeah.
College Hill. I
Even
thought
Fresh Parents, like when during his college years, like that's how I thought my college experience was gonna be.
I definitely thought that because I didn't have nobody who I knew personally who just went to college or nothing like that. I was the first one of my siblings who went straight to college, so I definitely didn't have nothing else to look up to but those good old TV shows that we used to see. So yeah, I thought it was definitely gonna be like that. Do I feel like it was different? Absolutely. Yes. But it was a good old time.
It had a lot of similarities though. Yeah. Like it was just different time periods. Honestly, different time periods, but for sure a good ass time, man. Good old Silkstone University.
But I say like something for me is what I probably wouldn't even expected myself to do going into college is I joined a lot of organizations like. Starting with my freshman year, I started doing Big Brother, Big Sister Global, and that's like nationwide. I did student orientation leader. I did SSE, with Sister Striving for Excellence. I started with CAB. That was the campus activity board, but it was like too many meetings. It was like too much going on at one time. Like they wasn't my stilo. Yeah. What else? I did a few organizations.
I don't think I did no organization.
I did work study.
Yeah.
What else? What else I did?
I ain't do all that.
I worked in the U when they started.
I really chilled out. Like when I got my card is when I just started working.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But as far as anything on campus, I didn't do nothing. Like
I did.
I was a part of the sociology club.
I didn't even know you took sociology. That was my major.
I took sociology my freshman year. You know, I take it back. I did join. I was part of Ecos.
I was part of that too.
And I was part of Eco Tigers. It was one of a business, a volunteer organization that we had came up with for the business students or whatever. But I was a part of stuff. I guess I just didn't remember off that. But I didn't work. I never worked on campus. Like when I worked,
I had all the sweet jobs on campus.
Yeah, she showed it.
I had all the sweet jobs.
I used to be up at her job watching World Star. Me and her ass.
Ooh, World Star. That's when World Star was in its peak.
Oh my God. We used to be in it.
It wasn't no shade room. We used to go to World Star.
It was a work study hall, like where the football players and the athletes come to
do they work.
So you're supposed to be quiet. We in there
laughing.
She is an employee.
In there playing. I ain't doing no work, not being productive or nothing. Just be bored. Come to my job right quick. Come up here. You work today? Yeah, come on. Everybody knew I was at work, so people used to just come in there bored. I ain't got nothing to do. Come to my job. Want to get on the computer.
Oh wow. Yes. So go back. Dang. We took it for granted.
Yeah. What's crazy is my niece, she's at Tuskegee right now.
That shit for granted.
And she just came this past weekend. And I told her, I was like, man, if I can go back to any years, it would definitely be my college years. And I was like, because the type of fun, the freedom itself, like you an adult, but you really ain't no adult. Like you a grown teenager.
Yeah. You're a young adult. Literally. You're a young adult.
Young adult, not really having no responsibilities. And if you are having responsibilities, you have to think back at that time, like bills were actually cheaper. I'm not gonna say cheap, but they were cheaper. They ain't busting our heads like how they are right now. Like we had some good old times. We could drink, do whatever we want to do. Like
now we got standards and shit, so we can't drink it how we really be wanting. Well, I don't really be wanting to drink. But
I don't know who you talking about.
Yeah, but back then you got there go get a cheap ass bottle. Now who? Them bottles cost $70 a pop. What we drink it on?
You just sound old as hell. But I'm gonna let that slide. But you just sound old as hell.
About $70.
We didn't have standards for certain things. Like
we have standards now, and that shit get in the way.
Now everything is for the aesthetic. Like we just want to pull up, have fun. It was a kickback. Like now it's it has to be. Don't get me wrong, and I love the times how times change, and we just grow with the times or whatever. But it was just so carefree. Those are some of my most carefree years. Like for birthdays, pull up. This is what we doing. Come to such and such house. Come to such and such room. Bring the bottles, little plastic weak ass bottles. Yeah. Bring your.
And wasn't no asking like Brittany said. What y'all drinking? None of that. You get what I.
It's not a what's the dress code. It wasn't none of that stress. Just pull up as you are. Like it was and real church stuff. Come as you are.
You might not find out about some until
2 hours before
7 o'clock. The party started at goddamn
9:11.
What shit like that? You going to such and such? Ooh, I had just tweeted this, but the way we communicated with each other was Twitter. And Facebook.
Yes.
That is how the message got across Twitter and Facebook.
Instagram came about while we were in college.
Yeah.
Damn,
it was like 2012, 2011.
Yeah, it was like going a junior year or going into our senior year or something like that. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And then that was around the time like we was already stuck on Twitter, so a lot of people like I ain't finna get on that. Yeah, get on this. Like, we good where we at, nigga. But you can find anything. Just think about how when you were in grade school, they get on the announcements and they telling you all the updates about what's going on at school.
Yep.
Our announcements was Twitter. Like anything when something just gonna pop off like something randomly. Mm-hmm. Like you just put it on Twitter and everybody get to reposting or
word of mouth. Yeah. Like, we did do a lot.
Twitter carried us through college.
Yeah.
Twitter definitely carried us through college. Yeah. Overall, I say like one of my most memorable moments, and this also goes back to Twitter. I got two really big memorable moments. The first time I was able to vote was for Barack Obama.
Yeah.
And you took me to go vote. At that time, I didn't have my car. Like, my car was broke down or something. I wasn't driving. Till took me to go vote on election day. Mm-hmm. On election day, I went to go vote, and I was able to vote for Barack Obama, y'all. Y'all, when I tell y'all, the way, like, that's straight history. I don't think nobody else going to have a good time like that. Because, first of all, a black president is history.
Yeah.
The black president 2 terms back to back, that's history. But I was able to vote for that, and then to just live there in that college moment. And that's when my president is black. It still was fairly new shit. Yeah. Whenever it had came out. But everybody just got on Twitter. We went to the U. The U was out by then. Yeah. Went to the U, and it was a big impromptu block party for Barack Obama. Barack Obama, you need to know that Savannah State went up for you. We went up for you.
That was the first time I hit a split in years, and that was the last time I hit a split in years.
That was the first. We got lit. Like, we got toast to that. Cause that's exactly what we did. Everybody was out there drunk and lit for Barack Obama, baby. Obama, we did that for you. We definitely hit splits that night. Like, we was lit. My boots was fucked. Okay, I had on some leather boots and my boots was fucked.
Didn't we leave the door unlocked? Like,
we did. Yeah, we literally ran outside. You hear it like. It was Twitter, and you can hear everybody music. Everybody got their cars up. Everybody's playing "My President is Black," and the block was rocking.
Nah, for sure.
But another time, I don't even remember what it was. Was it like spring fling, or it was either homecoming week? It was one of those big weeks that we had. Everybody went up top. We was on cars beefing it up. Like, what happened?
I just feel like it was so many of those moments that I cannot even recall. Like, especially like during basketball season.
Yes.
After the games, and we had a fire-ass basketball team.
Yes.
So after the games, motherfuckers in the parking lot, goddamn kicking, pimping.
Even the fashion show.
Yes.
Fashion show used to go up.
Oh my God.
Probates. Never heard about a probate a day in my life. Because I
Yeah.
don't really know about no Greek organization. But just to be able to just see a probate all the time, like, that shit used to be lit.
God, dog.
I miss college. Ooh, I miss college.
I know. I got a personal memory.
Okay.
I never forget.
Weird.
And I can share this story because of statute of limitations. But I never forget, like, me and my homeboys and one of my homegirls, we was in the parking lot of our residential area. And we was smoking. We were hotboxing like a motherfucker, like, because of course you couldn't smoke inside of housing. Well, yeah, we did it. Yeah. But this was something that we would do. We created like a habit out of. So we was in our residential area. They stayed in another spot.
Yeah.
But y'all, the campus police ride up, and I know they see the smoke coming from the car. So when they ride by, my homeboy was like, we was all like, Lego. Like, I think everybody made eye contact. It was like, let's go.
Yeah.
So anyways, they ended up turning their lights on us.
Yeah.
Or whatever. We took the fuck off. Thank God it was another car, because they thought that car was ours, but we got the fuck. Man, I was telling them, hey, when I say I see my whole life flash before my eyes, like, my mama gon' cuss my ass.
I got in trouble, but for smoking? And our parents weren't playing that shit. Our parents old, so they're not playing that, smoking that shit. You stand there smoking that stuff.
I think my daddy would have been, he would have understood. And my mama,
hell yeah.
my daddy went to Morris Brown in the 70s. He would have understood.
Yeah.
But my mama,
damn.
We could have been gone, like, we were hot that night. Like, that motherfucker, and he whipped that bitch, he backed into the parking spot. He just pulled, like, this motherfucker back. I'm like, hey, let me out.
Speaking of campus security, y'all. What is the nigga name? What's security? What's his name? Baker! That Baker?
That damn
Baker. You could try to do whatever you could to finesse this nigga. That nigga took his job serious.
He wants your ass to open up the trunk.
Pop the trunk on you, nigga. Let me see. He was not playing that sneaking on campus like.
Motherfuckers used to have to get down in the car because we knew he was going to shut the down.
Because to come on our campus, you had to have your ID to come on campus, especially after a certain time. Like, you cannot come on campus if you did not have no student ID. Or if you weren't a resident. Because you had the parking decals if you was a resident on campus. But even if, like, you was a student, you had a student ID, but your car didn't have, like, you had the commuter pass, like, you stayed off camp.
After a certain time,
you wasn't coming on campus, my boy. You were not coming on campus.
But motherfuckers was still getting on campus. They had all these other fucking gates. Like, be for real. Be fucking for real. And motherfuckers still was sneaking through in the trunks and shit. Like, but
when that nigga Baker was on duty.
And, hey, it'd be like, hey, Baker at the gate.
Figure that shit out. Stop at the Parkers right quick. Figure this seat arrangements out.
Yep.
See, Parkers in Savannah is like Quick Trip in Atlanta. Damn.
Oh,
we had some good old times in college.
Dang. So, what is something like that you didn't expect, like, in college, like that completely just shocked you?
What's crazy is, believe it or not, I finished it and I actually liked it. That's my personal thing. I'm gonna have to come back about a certain moment, but shit, college wasn't for me. Like, I never thought I was gonna go to college but for me to go down there, to like it, to enjoy it, and finish that shit out, and I did all my 4 years, like from 09 to 2013. I was up out of there. So yeah, that shot me. What would tell me something? Then I probably think of something.
I would say, like, one thing that shocked me. Okay, so hey, I'm from the West Side. It was the black culture.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, just the, and granted, I've always been, I literally went to all black school, APS schools, like, growing up. But it's to experience it on a different level. So it wasn't, I just wasn't going to school with people from the West Side. I was going to school with people from the East Side, North Side, you know, all of that. They all black, but we all come from different backgrounds. And just to see, like, they pulling up, these kids pulling up in Benz and like all this different type of stuff. And it's like, it's really a different, you see the black people, the celebrities on TV, but it's really a different way of life. Like, you can literally be whatever you want to be. And that's like one of the things that I learned at Savannah State. And like the slogan goes, like, you can go get anywhere from here.
Yeah.
So all that tying in together, like, that's just how that was like one of the biggest shocks to me. Just seeing like a lot of the being amongst the black excellence.
Also, what I really do like about that time, and it's not even something that shocked me, but like, we was really all a family. I didn't even think that when I was going to go to college that we would be just so close to people. I don't know. It's just a different time. Like, if you haven't experienced college and living on campus, it's a totally different type of feeling. I don't really know how to explain it to you, but it's a different feeling from just having your regular friends that you went to high school with. Yeah. People you went to college with. Like, you really go through the trenches with them people together.
That's what I got a part of my notes. Like, it was the struggle.
Yeah.
And I feel like that struggle, like, we all struggling at the same time. So we're dependent on one another. Like, we understand one another. So we were able to, you know, build that bond. When somebody cooking, hey, I'm cooking.
You got the dishes.
You yell and bring this, or you know, however, like, we was really a family. And to this day, like, we still have those that we are still close to.
With,
like, dead ass family.
And literally, it's homecoming ain't nothing but a big ass family reunion.
That's all it is.
You come back, family. What's up? Like, damn, I ain't. Yeah. Even though we
your cousin you ain't seen in a couple years or a couple months or whatever. Like, that's exactly how it is.
And even some people, like, although we do have the times of social media, we see them on Instagram and shit like that, but when you come to homecoming, it's like you just get to see, like, damn, you do really look good. Like, I seen you, but you really do look good. So, I love homecoming.
Yeah.
I love
And guess what, y'all? We going to homecoming. We didn't even say that shit, but we coming. We going to homecoming. It's been solidified. 10 years in the game, out the game, rather.
10 years stamped, baby.
Ooh, we going to homecoming. To homecoming.
To homecoming.
Hoes coming.
But one thing I would say, I wish I would have done more in college is socializing, like, just getting out, doing different stuff. Yeah. Like, we was in a room a lot. Like, we had good times amongst ourselves and amongst our circle, but niggas was going out all the time. Niggas was on the scene. We weren't really on the scene like that. Like, we kept it real low key. Like, I really wish I would have dated.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's the reason why I wasn't outside, because I had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So.
And then I was your ex-boom cool, so shit, if you went out, I went out either. Then shit, my nigga was.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, shit, I guess we ain't out.
Yeah.
We went to the calf.
But I got out a lot more than you, Brittany, because you would go home and all that, and I would stay down. Like, the weekend, for me, the weekends was when I was able to really get out.
It wasn't until my freshman year I was at home. Freshman year, I was always at home. I went home damn near every weekend. Sophomore year, I started staying in Savannah more, but I was secluded to myself because shit, I stayed in the Commons. Everybody else stayed in the Ville. Then junior year, when we became roommates, I did start socializing more, but shit, we still really didn't do much.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to go out now. Like, we was outside, but we still was grandmas. And that's why Corey ass called us grandmas.
Grandmas to this day.
Everybody else was young, wild, reckless, and carefree. And we was just young.
By age. By age. Literally, that was
We was just young. And we are such occasional type people.
Yeah.
Like, it's for the occasion. Niggas can just really be in their 6 p.m. class and be like, shit, what we drinking at?
Yeah.
And that's where they was going. We got to figure out when we going.
Because we got to make sure we get a nap in, first off. Like, we have to have a schedule. Because one thing that me and Brittany was going to do was we was going to eat and sleep.
Take their nap. And we had alarms every day. What time we get up? Okay. Whoever get up first, we calling the other person to wake each other up. Like, hey, routine. We so routine driven. This shit
yes,
crazy.
yes. So now that we don't have these routines anymore, that's why I like
Lives
it so
are
freaking
chaotic.
Yeah.
Like, all over the place. We feel like it's in shambles because we so used to routine.
Yeah, but really it's just us trying to figure out life without a routine. Mm-hmm. But I would also say, but like another one of my like memories from college is on a high note. Mm-hmm. Well, shit, I guess that was a high note last time too. But first flow shawties.
First flow shawties.
First flow shawties. So that was the girls that stayed on the first floor of the flick 2009, 2010 school year. And we had our own little family. Like, I'm not gonna say we was always like amongst each other, but like we had those moments where everybody at the study hall or everybody
especially
in the
second
area,
semester when we really started.
Yeah, everybody started.
That's how we started hanging. We couldn't remember. I was in the study room. I was on the computers.
No, it started because of a spade game.
That's what I'm saying. I was on the computers in the on the first floor, and y'all was in the whatever that shit called.
Yeah, at the end of the hallway,
the little room.
Yeah,
study room. The study
yeah.
room, and I always would be in the study room because I ain't had no service. I got a weak ass T-Mo, still got T-Mo, but I didn't have service, and I only would get service in there, and they were in there. So, and I needed to do some work, so shit, I was just on the computers, and you came ask me again, just coming randomly ask me shit. Hey, you know how to play spades? And spades is my game. I love spades. Like, I love spades. And that's what the birth of... We weren't even partners that day, were we?
Yes, we were.
Oh, okay, that's the birth of us being partners because we vibed together while we played.
I switched up on my boy Quay. Quay was my my spade partner until Brittany came in the picture for real.
Quay hated that for me. Well, I'm the original partner. But yeah, we played spades and...
But it was like we had our own little mini sisterhood. You know, we would have our come together moments.
Everybody being somebody.
I feel like I was the first floor shawty vibe curator because when it came to the music, my speaker was all the way up. And now that I think about it, I never got one noise complaint. If anything, motherfuckers knocking for me to open the door so they can join the party that ain't even going on. I'm just in there listening to No Ceilings or whatever it is that I'm listening to.
No Ceilings and
that was
the type
for real. For real.
Only them few little songs on there. Everything was right.
Everything.
No Ceilings.
I appreciate the fact that I not only went to Savannah State, but that I went to an HBCU because granted, yes, I was amongst blacks, but I was also amongst a couple white, a couple whites, just really different all cultures. Because one of my close buddy old pals at that time, he was white. Remember Josh? Like, me and Josh was like this, but it was because we had that class together. We had classes because we were both business majors, and I really want to say like he one of the people that saw my potential before
you saw it.
I saw it because the way he clinged onto me because of the way that I worked, and the whole time I'm thinking I'm just bullshitting and all that, but not even knowing.
And he's older, so he got more work ethic, so he was able to identify that. Yeah. That's why he was like, oh, yeah.
So it wasn't until, like, later on in life when I recognized that, about our relationship and, you know, his views on me. But just outside of that, being able to have a one-on-one with my teacher if I wanted to. Like, not just being necessarily a number. Like, roll was taken.
Yes, roll.
So, like, your professor knew who you
exactly
where knew who you were, like, knew where you sat. Like, no, we didn't have no assigned seats or nothing, but the professor knows who you are or whatever. And I was able to build close relationships with Dr. Aurora and Dr. Setliff. And Dr. Setliff, she ended up helping me getting a job or whatever while I was down there in Savannah. That was in my field, like the marketing field. But like, that's one of the things, I don't know much about PWIs, but that's one of the things that, like, I'm very appreciative. Like, the close-knit of the classroom, the close-knit of the community, the culture, and all of that.
Yeah, 100%. Because I always say, like, even just where I live, and I say it all the time, like, when I see, like, Georgia State students, and they got one building on this street and another building a whole mile away, and I'm like, yo, that jump, I'll be so anxious. I wouldn't even go. I wouldn't go. Like, it's too scattered for me. Meanwhile, you literally on campus, everything right here, like, that's where we at. Yeah. So I really do like that.
And we used to be goddamn about that piss of fit because we gotta walk from the top to the bottom.
Before the shuttle.
Before the one way. I think now that they done went back to the both ways. But for a while, like, after when they started building the U, that's when they started the one way. And after the U was built, they just kept it that way. Yeah. Shoot, we ran from the police like that too. Cause my homeboy said he was not gonna go all the way around. Cause with the one way, you had to go all the way around. Like, if you live right here and the gym is here, ain't no you just going. Nah, you have to go all the way around. And my homeboy, it was after basketball game. I was like, fuck that shit. But he was that left, and them sirens went up, and he got stopped or whatever. But yeah,
damn. Having a car on campus, everybody used to get tickets. Like, just hearing, like, a lot of people, like, after graduation, they wasn't getting their degree in the mail. If they did not pay them fucking parking tickets, Savannah State didn't play about them parking tickets, none of them fines, nothing.
Visitation, I know I done had a couple of visitation fines. Have you?
Everybody done had fines. Visitation, dogs, candles. Anything. Savannah State.
They wanted that money.
They gonna get that money.
They wanted that money, baby.
You was getting fined for everything. All right. Think you finna graduate. Okay. I got a trick for you.
But I'm really appreciative of going to college, period, as well. Like I always tell myself, like, when I have kids, I'm not going to push them to go to college, but I do want them to experience it. You know, just, if they don't finish, then cool, but, and this is outside the academic, because I ain't even doing it with my academics, but I was able to get that sense of adulthood, a preview, a sneak peek. I was able to endure that struggle of not having mommy and daddy there, you know, to do, or somebody there to do X, Y, and Z, like, just figuring shit out for myself. I was able to, you know, just learn the ways of life, like, sometime, or whatever. I was able to build those relationships and still have those relations, longevity or whatever. So, that's one reason why I would just, like, suggest for my kids, like, nah, I ain't finna just, you're going, but
it teaches you many things. Let's just starting with social
life lessons.
So many different life lessons. Like, you really have to figure things out on your own, or your peers gonna be around it, like, help show you the way, like, putting you down on different things, teaching you different things, introducing you to so many different things. Like you were saying earlier, like, so many different cultures. Yeah, it was predominantly black, but shoot, we got Haitians, Jamaicans, Africans, like, so many different types of just Black Americans.
And then not even just that, we had like, I'm so used to the west side of Atlanta. Like, honestly, the east side of Atlanta is a different culture from the west side of Atlanta. And not even just that, like, it was people from Augusta, Macon, you know, just Athens.
Even parts of Georgia you haven't even heard of.
Yeah, like, that you meet, and you're exposed to that culture as well. They sense of style, fashion, like.
Yeah.
When we got to Savannah, bro, they was still wearing burnt-in braids and golds.
Yes, like a real...
For real burnt-in braids. I was
and
so
meanwhile,
surprised.
we hadn't wore that in Atlanta since we was like in elementary school. We go there at 18, 17, 18 years old, and they walk
10
around
years later
with the burnt box braids. Like,
not playing with these
individuals.
hoes. Not playing with these hoes.
They hated us. I ain't gonna lie, Savannah folks hated Atlanta people. They hated
everybody hated us. Even
them.
It was Atlanta versus everybody. Like, you know, them shirts that be like Atlanta versus everybody. Nobody like Atlanta. So we had our own.
We never experienced that until we went to college. Like, I also never experienced hearing that I was country until I went to college.
The only reason why I heard that I was country because one of my teachers in high school, Mr. Campbell, he was from Detroit. Ain't there where the Chrysler plant? I think so. I think so. But yeah, he was like, he always called me Big Country. Then when I got to Savannah State, bruh from New York started calling me Big Country too. But yep,
your country ass. So country ass.
But yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, shoot, that was just our reflection.
Yeah.
We
really can have so much more to say.
Yeah.
Homecoming season has brought out us sometimes to just reflect back on it. Take us back down memory lane.
Be appreciative of those moments. Because like I said, now that,
so many different things we didn't even think of, but just having this conversation brought it back up.
And it was like being broke. Then it wasn't an issue. Like, it was everybody's broke. So, hey, God. So, like, yeah, we was out there thugging it. Living life. But, hey, y'all tap in with us in the comment section. Let us know y'all college experiences, whether you went to a HBCU or PWI. How are things? What was the culture like for y'all in the classroom, outside of the classroom? How are the homecomings? Because ain't nobody
touching our homecoming.
Silkson University.
They not touching
Savannah
our
State
homecoming.
University. SSU. Ain't nobody fucking with us. But yeah, tap in with us in the comment section, and we're gonna go ahead and slide into
our unnamed segment that we still need y'all to help us come up with a name with.
Alright, so we're gonna dissect this song.
Something we used to be rocking to. Something we used to be
Freshman
riding
year
to. You couldn't
college.
tell no female on campus.
Yep.
You couldn't play this in anybody. Like, we just
you couldn't play
one
one version and not play the other version.
Man.
You couldn't go in there talking about she got a don't. She got a don't.
We didn't even want to hear that no more.
You gotta play. Now it's a little itty bitty piggy in the market.
Get that bitch a quarter
in the car to the parking. I don't fool with peas. So yeah, that's what we dissected today. That girl Nicki Minaj,
itty bitty piggy
in the market. Okay, so we're gonna do it different this time. Because honestly, the metaphor, similes, just all the wordplay she was throwing in there, we can go on. We're going to have to go bar for bar. So me and Britt, we just took out pieces of the song that's just like
she really popped her shit.
Yeah.
On that bar.
On that bar. For real.
Yeah.
So what you got? What you want to pop it off with?
Flyer than the kite. I get higher than Rapunzel. Keep the Snow White. I can buy it by the bundle.
What's the Snow White? She talking about?
Yeah, wipe your nose. Wipe your nose. You can keep your little Snow White. Nigga, I can buy this shit by the bundle. Nigga, I'm fucking with Pablo Escobar them. Like, on that type of stuff. I can buy it by the bundle. But you can keep your little Snow White. I don't need that. Because you know people in the industry, they be playing with their nose.
Yeah.
You can keep your Snow White.
And so that's why I think, like, when she said something about the bass and pitching of Frankie, is she talking about drugs?
I don't know.
Y'all let us know that part, because, like, me and Brittany, we was trying to
figure out what she meant by that.
Yeah, and I don't really know what she means. So the line where she says,
it's in the beginning.
Yeah, it's in the beginning.
When you was in New York, you was fucking the Yankees. I was fucking with Bass. I was pinching the Frankie.
So yeah, I really want to know what that means. So if y'all know, tap in with us to let us know about it. Because I know she did a lot of sports play too. Like, she did a lot of sports popping in there too. But all right, so I guess I'll go down to mine.
Yeah.
So the girl said, listen, you should buy 16 because I write it good. That 808 woof woof because I write it good. And bitches can't find their man because I write it good. And I'm the wolf, what is Little Red and Riding Hood? So, like, my thing is, Sue, no, she popping her shit. Because she said, you can buy a 16 because I write that shit good. Like, I'll take them, like,
the 808, nigga.
Woof, woof, woof.
I'm dogging that shit. I'm dogging
because I ride it good. And when she say ride it, she's talking about
riding the beat.
Yeah, riding the beat, like the flow and everything.
But also, I know I'm that bitch, and that's why these bitches is mad, cause
I ride that
good. Come on, like y'all not listening.
And then she said, "I'm the wolf. Where is Little Red
Riding Hood?"
Like, and I like. She's dead ass a female Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Like the wordplay, the similes,
she's a straight
all
lyricist.
that. Like, that's one thing. I don't like her attitude of today.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't take her talent. Ever take that talent away from her.
And that's why I don't like to load people for another time. Anyway, so go ahead and get to my next bar. She said, I don't fuck with pigs. Like, assalamu alaikum. I put them in the oven, let Oscar Mayer bake them. Like, I don't fuck with the police. And you already know, in the black culture, what is it?
Pig?
No. What's that site we used to go on? Urban Dictionary. If you type in pig, I can guarantee you if you type in
police.
Pig, Urban Dictionary, it's gonna say 12.
12 them.
Police.
5.
It's gonna say all them.
Oink.
So a pig is the police. You know it's always fucked with. I don't fuck with pigs.
Yeah.
Like assalamu alaikum. Like I'm Muslim.
Cause
they don't
Muslims
eat pork.
Don't fuck with
pork.
pigs.
Pigs at all. I don't fuck with pigs. Like assalamu alaikum.
I put them in that oven and I'm like
assalamu alaikum.
I never forget, like, when I first heard that bar. That was like one of the biggest
was my first time
bars.
Like,
for real?
Outside of what's his name? You know his name.
I guess cause my uncle them.
Yeah.
Was, but yeah. But when I was 17, 18 hearing this song, and I heard that boy, I was like, you know that meme that the GIF, and it be like, oh
yeah.
Like, that's literally how I felt. Like, what?
Oh, she just like play that shit back.
Like,
hey, yo, run that shit back, Holiday. Run that shit back, Holiday. She was really in her bag, and she knew she was in her bag. That's why she was like, hey, yo, run that shit. This is my shit. I'm finna ride this beat. Run it back.
Prime Nicki was best Nicki, for sure.
Run it back.
Like, when she first, I feel like that be everybody's best times, but it was like dead ass, like one of her best.
They mixtape times be, ooh, I be loving them mixtapes. Them mixtapes be all crazy.
Alright, so we just gonna go ahead and close it out because you can't talk about this song
and to talk about her, how she's popping her shit without going on to this part.
Wow. It's like I just
single-handedly annihilated, you know, every rap bitch in the building, like, I'm Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki the Boss, Nicki the Harajuku Barbie. Like, I don't even know why you girls bother at this point. Like, give it up. It's me. I win. You lose. Oh, shit. Yo, I'm I'm a bad bitch. 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 Now that's itty bitty piggy.
And that's the end of this segment, whatever the name is. So if you want to go ahead and suggest a name, drop it in our comment section or send it to us on our Instagram at AunTEA_talk. And also, if you have a suggestion on
a different song that you want us to dissect,
send it to us at AunTEA_talk or just drop it in the comment section.
But with that being said, what you been vibing to?
So my vibe on demand for the week is, that was just my vibe on demand the other week, but sisters, y'all, like that goes into what I'm grateful for. That show has had a hold on me. But it's been helping me get through my moves or whatever, and it's just so addictive. Like
it is.
It's so like it's drama filled. It's real life filled, drama filled. Like it gives you everything. It shows you sisterhood. I love the unionization. Like, granted, you know, within the circle, everybody has their own close friend, and I feel like that's how the broskies is or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like to see it on somebody else. It's like, this is a sisterhood. This is how shit goes.
Yes, and a major part about it, and I just started watching Sisters after it became her vibe on demand. I was just like, fuck it, let me watch it. Let me just see what it's about, and I'm hooked too. But so what I noticed is a lot of it is about dating.
Yes,
95% of it is dating.
Yes.
And to just see see and hear other people, other women actually talk like how we talk about men, like our indecisiveness, like, oh, you should do this, you should do this, or you accent all your different people because you know you're going to get a different answer from everybody else. Like, you got your set person you're going to call. If you want to be on the bullshit, you know which friend you got to call.
Yep.
If you really like, I really need some healing, I need a little therapy, I might call these friends. So it's just so funny to actually see that, like, on the show, because that's really how this shit really be playing out in real life.
And granted, like, it's written or whatever, but it's literally relatable. Like I said, like, it goes to show you, like, oh, this shit normal. Mm-hmm. Like, granted, I know this shit normal because I'm living it. Yeah. But oh,
and they not just making the show up.
Yeah, like,
really be happening.
That's really what's going on. Like, granted, yeah, it's a certain level of creativity within the show. Mm-hmm. But as far as he brought relatability. He knew what he was doing. He was in his bag. Sisters on BET Plus. Vibe on Demand. Yes.
Okay, so my vibe on demand is something we was just talking about earlier today. We was talking about the good old game of spades. How we really got that bun. How we became spades partners. One of my favorite games. So my vibe on demand is a new podcast by the boy Desi Banks and Waka Flocka called
Grove Street. I just had to say Grove Street. When you said Waka.
But yeah, their new podcast is called We Playing Spades. Yep. And I've only watched one episode of it, and that's the episode with Nick Cannon, and I can't even remember who his spades partner was, but it was a good old episode. It's just like give me family reunion, cookout, kickback, game night type vibes. Like, just get together, let's kick our shit, let's talk shit. Black folks love the game of spades, so it just brings out a different side of people because you're gonna talk your shit, and then just having a podcast, just having a regular conversation while you sitting there playing the game. Like, I love it. That was brilliant. Yeah, I think the whole concept was brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
It's not we just sitting on the couch. We just sitting there wherever we at, just recording. Like, we playing. It's very interactive. I love it. That was.
I haven't watched the actual episode, but it's on my to do list. Yeah, and I can't wait to do that.
I like it.
All right, well. That wraps up another episode of AunTEA Talk. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you interact with us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. That's at AunTEA_talk. Like I said, drop your comments, your suggestions rather, on a segment name, or songs that you would like for us to dissect. And am I missing anything?
Make sure y'all take this one up for
It's
homecoming.
And until next time,
That's Sip Some University, bitch.